Are you kidding me? What went wrong now? Fucking... I swear, the minute this magic is out of me, I am going to go on a diatribe so foul that the council will regret ever reversing the effects. Where the... You can come in. What? Ugh. Sorry, I thought it was already open. Ugh, don't start. What you're smelling was my 5th attempt at baking the human way. Clearly, it hasn't been going very well. The cookie sludge is still all over my floor because you interrupted me just now, sunshine. Actually, do you mind helping me clean up? Please. Don't call it the P word. How do humans even do this? Baking. It seems ridiculously challenging no matter what attempts I make. Even the so-called novice recipes have some sort of underhanded vendetta towards me. Of course there's magic I could use. I'm a Cupid. But that would defeat the purpose. I feed on desire. This food is a supplementary delicacy at best, and I was hoping to have the satisfaction of making it myself. Magic has no effect on the taste if you do it right. This is not a pride thing. Fine. Yes, it is a pride thing. How is it that I'm a Cupid, one of the most powerful vivified species, capable of doing the most incredible feats with my abilities, but I'm incapable of creating a minuscule piece of sweetened dough by hand? It's insulting, sunshine. Would you like to see today's earlier attempts? Is it truly bad enough for you to have to stifle your laughter? For your information, I was attempting to offset the level of moisture within those muffins by leaving them inside the oven at an elevated temperature. I didn't anticipate that they would become charcoal that quickly. Just because I reluctantly consider you a friend does not mean I will not hesitate to throw you out of my apartment, sunshine. Oh, you are not sorry, and you know it. I might as well clean up the kitchen and accept this crushing defeat. My ego's gotten enough bruises to last a lifetime in the span of one day. What kind of idea? I'm keenly aware that you're human, sunshine. What does that have to do with your idea? You as a teacher sounds like a hazard in itself. Yes, I do want your help. Only in this context. I suppose we could take another stab at making cookies. I'm not particularly picky about flavors. I'll trust your judgment at the store. Get whatever it is you normally would. The oven is already turned off. Sunlit nuisance. If you really think calling me every day is going to make me change my mind, it's not. No, you don't understand. I told you I'm done with coteries. They're not going to scare me into it. Hey, I need to go. Well, maybe because I have a life outside of being a Cupid. Goodbye. It was nothing, sunshine, just don't worry about it. So, what did you buy? I'm assuming your palette isn't entirely absurd. Sunshine, you remember how I said that the satisfaction was me making the food myself, correct? That is ready made cookie dough. I am not pouting, but this hardly counts. We're not even mixing anything. We're not even shaping them. They're already cut into sections. This feels demeaning. And why can't I be the one to turn on the oven? Okay, hold on. Did you just say, and I quote, because we already have enough charcoal to make an art student blush? Is that a human expression that has simply escaped me in my many years of existence? And here I was, thinking I had a normal neighbor. Why aren't you grabbing something to line the sheet with? But won't that mess them up? But what if. Yes, I'd like to trust you, but I am admittedly apprehensive when you seemingly dispose of some of the minimal baking knowledge I have. I'm not going to tease you, but I will hold it over your head indefinitely if you manage to mess these up. While we wait for the oven to heat up, I suppose we could make a bit of small talk. How has taking classes at Hive been? I know it's really been maybe a day or two of classes, but still. That's good. I'm sure if it weren't a decent fit, you would have felt it by now. I hope it gives you what you're hoping to get out of it. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, really. Sunshine, as you so eloquently reminded me that you're human earlier, I think it serves a purpose to remind you that I'm a Cupid, a being that feeds on affectionate desires, and therefore, logically, must be able to sense desires in tandem with regular emotions. Your field to a Cupid does more than just disclose your classification. What? No, I can't read your thoughts. Desires and intentions aren't the same as streams of consciousness. But I can feel this shift inside of you. Are you sure everything at Hive is okay, Sunshine? But alone, I mean, that's inevitable. You haven't had the chance to meet anyone else there. I I want to ask you something. And I swear on the divine forces, you do not have to answer if you don't want to, sunshine. I assure you. You were vivified for a few years before you moved to Notre. I know that was an intimidating decision to make altogether, but was there something else that made you wait? Make amends with who exactly? I see. Did you cut contact? Uh, Sunshine, do you wanna? Hey, it's alright. I've got you. No, don't apologize. You don't have to feel guilt over the way you feel. I don't know what happened between you two, and you don't ever have to tell me. Pain isn't something you have to validate. You do belong, and if it doesn't feel like that yet, I promise it will with time. This is a major shift in your life. It's only natural that it takes time to get adjusted to. And once you do, I know you're gonna shine. Pun unintended. Well, that stupid pun seemed to make you smile. Perhaps I should think of a few more. Pun Romeo sounds like you're trying to make pun into a weird verb. If you don't want to bake anymore, I understand. Yeah, the bathroom's in my bedroom. Actually, you already know that. I'm sure our apartment layouts are fairly similar. Go ahead, take as long as you need. Do I need to do anything with the cookies? Alright, I'll be out here. Okay, I may have poked and prodded your baking methods, but these cookies are incredibly good. My nature as a Cupid has nothing to do with my culinary ineptitude. It's just me, and if I hear a singular laugh from you, I will be shoving you into the hallway. What else did you want to do now? I didn't see you at all this weekend, which was a bit of a shock to my system. What happened to you coming over every day? Are you starting to get your fill of me? Ah, so your university is the wedge between us. I'll be sure to send them my gratitude. Careful. If you roll your eyes any harder, you might pull a muscle. Me? I don't know. I don't tend to really plan out my days in general. It sounds like you're about to ask me a favor. Am I allowed to say no preemptively? Okay. I am listening. Sunshine, a question isn't a favor. Just ask it next time. A hive teaching about cupids. I wonder what depiction they graciously provided us. Sorry, continue. You mean our specialties? Our specialties aren't really anything interesting. Our classification only explains what form of affection we react strongest to. We aren't bound to our classification unless we choose to be. And as mentioned on numerous occasions, we are a spectrum of beings. Just like our classification is innate, so are our specialties. Certain forms of magic are unique to Cupid kind, but there are others that we share with non-Cupids. All it really means is that we have an elevated skill in whatever ability we hold. What was your question about them? I know that look by now, sunshine. You want to know what my specialty is, don't you? Wait, I never explained my classification to you? Oh, I never meant to be cryptic about that. It must have slipped my mind. Oh, okay, in my defense, I don't think you've ever explicitly asked what type of Cupid I am, and you've asked me plenty. If you beat me up, you'll never get your answer. Don't you have homework you should be doing? I'm sure you've already procrastinated plenty for the night. I'm avoiding watching you get kicked out of school. Come on. Hey. First, to answer your question, I'm a placid. With my previous coterie, I used to do the standard stagnant cliche things, but I still enjoyed it when I got to help facilitate platonic growth. A lot. The second thing, you impatient being, is that my specialty is transfixiation. It's similar to desire shifting conceptually since it affects perception and feelings to a certain degree, but it means I can usually interact with someone vivified or stagnant and make them forget our encounter or increase their attention on me or, in some instances, help calm them down. It's a specialty that I think would be more suited for an Amarid, if anything, but it's mine, so I live with it. I hope that satiates your burning curiosity for the next hour at least. If you ever need me, sunshine, I'm just next door. Whether you want to ask yet another vivified question or just want to sit and watch a movie, I'm here. Okay? What is it? Why are you hugging me this time? You consider me a friend. I'm sure you'll regret that soon enough. Thank you for the cookies.